Hey yo,
What's up, folks?
Danny Boy Reds, Bill Corpus Crispy on Friday.
We've made it through another one, folks. We've made it through another one.
We appreciate you, love you, and thank you for always joining us. 511 SIP on the SIN YouTube channel, sponsored as always by the Dugout of Millwood. Mark Halpern, still recovering from the neck. We finally did after his absence. We finally were able to do a six-man up live, and we talked about the Knicks and everything. NBA playoff update will come on Monday, um, because Bill. We had a very important thing that happened yesterday that impacts our 2026, and that is the NFL schedule release.
Yes!
Ah,
Don't you love it?
yeah, man. And that's how you know like we're very close to football season. When the schedule gets released, it's middle of May and
Before you know it,
all
it's going to be training camp.
exactly. And it's exciting stuff
Yes.
when when we get to know how the schedule is shaped up, and it's always a day to be pumped up. Obviously, if you're a Jet fan, you this is the annual, well, the NFL screwed us over because they usually do, and they certainly did this time around.
And we'll talk
Um,
about that
We'll talk about the Jet schedule. Our
and the
top
Giants
five today
schedule.
will talk about the top games that we're looking forward to this season. So,
Yes, we will.
yeah. Um, Billy Boy, you did a video with Jeff Knapp that's going to come up soon. Though they're going to have a further reaction and go in depth on the Giants schedule. Um, like I said, with our writer Jeff Knapp. Initial thoughts on the
On the,
Giants
Gi-
schedule.
on the Giants schedule, I think, okay, I'm going to ask you to watch the actual video for a bigger breakdown,
Yeah, that'll come out sometime today. But yeah. Um,
for a more thorough breakdown. But you know what? I think the Giants can get off to a strong start.
mhm.
And yes, because their schedule is a little weak-ish. They got Dallas, which I had them losing that first game. Jeff had them winning.
Okay.
Rams, I think they can beat the Titans. Dable comes back to MetLife. I think they can win that game. I think they can beat Arizona. Okay, I think a lot of the division games they're going to split. But I think the ones that are going to be the tough ones is San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit. I think those are going to be the real tough ones.
Bill, this is a favorable schedule.
It is.
Not gonna, to me at least. I know the experts probably have it some of the one of the toughest and stuff. But the NFL, look, depending on who you're facing, the Giants are in the NFC. NFC is always going to be tough. Um, I honestly think it's a little favorable. After week one at Dallas, you're at MetLife, so you're home. Again, I call MetLife Giant Stadium because that's what it is.
It is
Um,
your stadium too, as of this moment.
mhm. Well, it's Giant Stadium, but no, look, I think that the Dallas game. I agree with Jeff. By the way, I think you could win that game, and the Rams are going to be tough on Monday Night Football, so I don't expect you to win that game. But then, of course, you're going to Tennessee. Tennessee stinks. Arizona, they're not that good either. Washington is meh. New Orleans is meh. Like, I think you can get off to a strong start. I could see, you know, at the very least, through the first 5 weeks, I can see maybe like a 3-2, 4-1 situation there. And if that's the case, like you should be thrilled about that.
I should. Absolutely. Um, no, I am. I think the Giants are going to have an easy start, but I think the tough ones are going to be, again, I think San Fran's going to be tough. I think Seattle's going to be tough. I think Detroit's going to be tough.
Hmm. But look at the but you're talking about games in December. You know, the latter half of the regular season. That's what you're talking about. You know, obviously, look, those games are going to be tough no matter what. But, I don't really see the NFC East as a major threat, to anything. So a lot
Maybe
of
the
these
only
NFC
real
East,
threat, I think the only real threat would possibly be Philly.
okay, that's fair enough. You know, other than that, I think the NFC East looks okay for y'all. Look, you have a good coach in Harbaugh who's trying to change the culture. And look, the culture, obviously, it's going to take some time to really develop into the identity of what the Giants are going to be. And, you owe it to John Harbaugh to build that. But who's to say that they can't have a strong season and possibly make the playoffs if the NFC obviously cooperates?
No, I agree.
Just a thought.
No, but no, but I see what you're getting at. The beginning of the season looks fantastic.
Yes.
I had, you know what? I'm not going to say what I had them going. I'm going to ask you to go watch the video for more details, but I think this is probably one of the easier schedules the Giants have.
Mhm.
And I'm optimistic now, but as I said in the video with Jeff, it's May. It's way too early to tell.
Yeah.
The Giants are going to find some way to screw this up.
but, but there's pessimistic, Bill.
What was that?
You're so pessimistic, buddy. I
Have you
love it.
seen this
I
team
love
in the
you.
last couple years?
I love you. I love you, man.
Have you seen these teams in the last couple? This team in the last couple years?
I'll counter you with the Jets.
Because what do
Like
we always say? The Giants are just the Jets with better PR.
exactly. But
Um,
and now with a better coach.
no, absolutely. I think
So
right now I'm slightly more optimistic than I've been in previous seasons
yeah.
because we got Harbaugh at the realm. I think he's going to really mold Jackson Dart. I think we should be okay. Hopefully, in about 6 months, I'll be feeling the same way, or I'll be drowning my sorrows.
God.
Okay, the the Giants, and now let's go to Reggie's dumpster fire. I mean, team.
It's okay. No, you can say it's dumb because it is. It's terrible. You
So,
know.
so Reggie, my man. Did you did the NFL screw the Jets this year?
Yes. I think
Okay,
it's like the fifth hardest, something like that, something crazy. I might be getting the stats wrong here. Um, the strength of schedule it is tough. I mean, besides the Tennessee game, which is a toss up on the road. They're at home versus Green Bay. They're on the road in Detroit, on the road in Chicago. They're home in Cleveland, and then on the road in New England. What kind of six-game stretch is that to start the season? The Packers, the Lions, the Bears, the Browns, and
oh
the
my.
and the freaking Patriots.
The
There's
NFL
four,
does
te-
not
four,
like
four
the
of those
Jets.
first six games, Billy Doyle.
The
Four
NFL
of
hates
those
the
first six
Jets.
games. And it doesn't get any easier. They have Kansas City mid in November. I'm not counting the Jets to win both of those Buffalo games. Like they have Denver late in the season. Minnesota late in the season. It's a disaster. Like, of course, of course. Now, here's what I will say about the schedule this year that I absolutely love. And and of course, the Jet haters are already piling on them about this. The fact that the Jets have no primetime games is the best thing that can happen to this franchise. I've always been of the opinion that the NFL puts the Jets on prime time to expose how horrible this franchise is. It is a scam, these prime time games for the Jets. They have been nothing but embarrassing on prime time. So, for one thing, I am very happy that the Jets are on Sundays. Look up and down, except for week 18. We don't know yet. It's a flex game. Um, Up and down the schedule, it is Sunday either at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock. That's how it should be. Okay.
Like, here's the thing, comparing this to the Giants, like, I think the media is really starting to like the Giants right now, especially with
Hmm.
Harbaugh. They gave them four primetime games.
Hmm.
The first two games of the season, week one is Sunday night, week two is Monday night. Week two is Monday night. So I
And look,
think
and it's not like the Giants. And look, I've always said lately, if you want primetime games, you got to earn the respect to get the primetime games. The Giants have not earned any respect to get the primetime games on the field, but off the field, they certainly have. You know,
because they had a good draft, they got Harbaugh. They're earning the media's respect. The Jets, sorry, buddy, they get no respect.
and you know what? Look, I don't want them primetime games. I don't want Monday Night Football.
And
Last time we were on Monday Night Football, we got clowned.
you know what you should also be happy about, Reg?
Mhm.
No London game this
No
year.
London games. Yes.
London is not calling.
Yes. Sundays
London
at
calling.
Sundays at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
So they can ruin your day, or if you only
Yes.
have two 4 o'clock games this year.
Yes, both because of West Coast time. So the LA Chargers um and the Arizona Cardinals.
The rest,
Um
guess what? They ruin your day early.
yeah, exactly.
They ruin your day
Um
early. But you know what? That's a plus side to the London games. You should want more London games. You know why? Because
no.
they play at nine something. Therefore, your morning's ruined, and you can just go on with the rest of your day.
No. Here's the problem with the London games. I have to wake up early to watch the Jet. No, no, not a chance. So I'm happy about that. And besides, like I don't want my team flying to London. Like, no, stay in the States. That's where you belong. Um, I'm not in love with the week 13 bye. I think it's a little too late. I think the Giants they have it what week 9 or whatever.
Week 8.
Week 8, sorry. Um, Week 13 to me is too late. You're talking about playing through November and then the first week of December.
Now, that was the Giants
Like
last year. They had like
that's brutal.
their bye was like the first week of was like the second week of was like the first or second week of December.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
that was, you know what, that is too late of a bye. I
yeah.
like the Giants' placement of their bye this year, which is week 8, which is November 1st. I think that is like, if I'm wrong, Reg, tell me. I think that's like the perfect placement for a bye.
Yeah, I mean the Jets had it like week 9 or something last year, which is of course the Jets were 1-7 by their bye week. So it was really tough to watch. They really needed that bye week. Um No, playing 12 games and then taking a bye is it's a lot of wear and tear on the body. Um, and look, if it's I expect it to be a disastrous season for the Jets, and if it's as disastrous as I think it will be, Like you're talking about enduring the suffering for 12 straight weeks. Bro, like can I catch a break after like week 7? Like no, man. I don't want that. Um so record wise, I'm not gonna give you a record yet. I think I'm gonna wait until around training camp, maybe around the season, preseason, when we really dive in more to the football and everything to give you a win total. I will say I don't expect the Jets to make the playoffs, and I expect Aaron Glenn to be on the hot seat. But here's what I will say. Player wise, I think the Jets got better. And it if this year's really truly about the growth of the team, I want to see that growth. I want to see Garrett Wilson, a healthy Garrett Wilson. I know it's in his 5th year, but he really hasn't proven much. Like he hasn't had a real true breakout year. I would love to see a breakout year from Garrett Wilson. I would love to see Breece Hall go back into season 1 form where he was about to obliterate the Rookie of the Year award, and of course got hurt. I want to see that. Um, obviously, I want to see more production out of Will McDonald. I want to see how David Bailey does on defense. Um, we have an excellent core of safeties and corners that I would like to see. So it's about growth. Well, let's see, man. I don't know.
So, are you gonna be so when are you gonna start being depressed and lose all hope in this team?
Week 1 when they lose to Robert Saleh, you know.
Is it basically gonna be like that Family Guy joke with the Mets? Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and the season's over. Is it
Yeah.
gonna be like the
Yeah.
Jets
Well, it's
opening
gonna be
day, and
worse.
here's the kick, and the season's over?
It's gonna be worse because you have a lot of former Jets in Tennessee. So you can tell that there's gonna be that revenge angle, especially with the head coach. There's gonna be that revenge angle. So if you're the Jets, like, if you're gonna win a game before you go on an embarrassing run, win the Tennessee game so that because the last thing I want to do is hear it from Robert Saleh. Because screw that guy. He was terrible as head coach. He was,
You know he's gonna troll you now.
oh yeah, no, he's definitely going to troll us. But yeah, no, we'll win that game. Show him up and send a message week 1, even if it's just for 1 week before we get our ass kicked by the NFC North the next 3 weeks.
And I know you and Patchman are probably gonna be smacking each other week 2.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be at Giant Stadium, so we can't wait to welcome the Packers.
Yeah, so Giants get favored, Jets get screwed.
Hmm.
But
Word.
hey, look at the bright side. No primetime games and no
Yes.
London game.
Exactly, and like I said, I don't want to wait all day to be embarrassed on national television. Like, no, 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 no.
No, well, that's how I feel though with the Giants. It's like week 1, I'm like thinking, okay, I gotta wait till 8 o'clock. Okay, might as well just sit here, sip a beer while I wait for the game.
Hmm.
I'm not I'm not a fan of primetime games, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, I think you're slowly realizing that it's a scam. You know, look, I'm not. I don't want to put words into your mouth. I don't know how you truly feel about it, but I think it's a scam. Like it's a scam for teams that are terrible. That to showcase the embarrassment in front of a whole nation. That's what it is to me. In any case, now of course, this is the annual tradition with all these NFL teams. um, that they do these schedule release videos.
Yes. I didn't get a chance to watch them, but Ali
I
told me
didn't
about
get a
them.
chance to watch all of them. I will say this though. Um, in terms of the Jacksonville Jaguars, I kind of dig this look if you know what I mean. Like I kind of dig that look for Trevor. Like
I think it's a good look.
like
I like that look for Trevor Lawrence.
you
But
know.
Reggie, according to Dov Kleiman, he's lost all his aura.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, I think by the way, all these teams did a horrible job um with the schedule release videos. I did not like what the Jets did. The Jets did some stupid ass arts and crafts shit. I don't know what the Giants did, but
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but Ali was telling me that they did some Winston Van Gogh thing or something.
oh, now I saw them at Hudson Yards, based on the video, like the
Yep.
uh, but yeah, I didn't get to watch the Giants. I did watch the Buffalo Bills. They had some sort of stupid ass meeting, and Josh Allen um suggesting that their schedule should be released on a chrysalis, which is it's just silly stuff. Um, I love what the Chargers did.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was cool.
Yeah, the Chargers had some Halo bullshit and stuff. Oh, and Bill, you gotta see this thing in the jig. Um, so this is the Chargers and their Halo little bullshit. Um,
Oh, Ali told me about this one.
this is the
Yes.
Patriots. This is when they're facing the Patriots. I don't know if you just caught that, but at the bottom right corner here, you're gonna see uh a notification. It's coming up right now in a second that says New York Post sent a message. New York Post sent you a message. That is obviously in response to the Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel uh little scandal, if you like to call it. Because
Did you
again, page six was they were the people that took the photos and got the photos and sent it out to all of America.
but did you
So
see there was a picture since last Sunday was Mother's Day? There was a picture of Mike Vrabel kissing his wife, and on NFL memes goes, "Gee, now he's cheating on Diana Rossini."
yeah. God damn, bro.
So are Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini done now? Are they
I
done?
I don't know.
Is Mike trying to reconcile with his wife?
Well, he's trying to do that and trying not to get fired by the Patriots. Even though I honestly think he should be, but whatever.
Can he get fired for this?
Technically, no, but like it's
I
an
can see, okay, I can maybe see your point because it's a journalist.
well, Diana Rossini's one thing. That's about journalism integrity and being objective and all that stuff. All the stuff that I learned in broadcast journalism school. For Mike Vrabel, it's more of a setting an example type of thing. What if one of his players gets into trouble off the field? Like, do you really want Mike Vrabel to be a spokesperson for that? Like, think about that. You know,
It's like, you know what? It's an interesting debate because Reggie, on one hand, what coaches and them do in their private lives are really not our business.
yeah.
But on the other hand, I can see what you're getting at. Should he be the spokesperson for morality right now?
Hmm.
And listen, I actually don't think he's going to get fired unless I
No,
don't
I
know
don't
if
think
his
so either.
team, I don't know if the Patriots have like a morality clause in his contract or
It's
Like,
just tough to trust someone, to deal with off the field issues of other people when he has his own off the field issues. Like that's where I stand with that. Maybe I'm just a Patriots hater. I don't know, but
and
like,
like, listen,
you know,
I think it's just, I don't think Vrabel, like, but you know what? Since we saw that picture, is Vrabel and Rossini done? Is now maybe Mike Vrabel trying to reconcile with his wife?
I mean, I hope so. If they're willing to do it, I mean, that's up to them, really.
And, but, or is Vrabel but we have bigger questions. Is Vrabel and Rossini going to top Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey as the top couple in the NFL? That's the big question. Spoiler, no.
It's certainly something to think about.
Are we going to be seeing the replacement of Trailer? Is that what we're calling them now? Trailer? I don't like it.
No.
How about Swelfie? I don't think I like that either. Do you
No.
like that one? Swelfie. Oh, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so that is
Well,
funny.
I mean, trailer.
Somebody think of something better, please.
I'm not good at names.
Yeah, me neither. All right, so NFL schedule, we're gonna get back to that in a second.
Yep.
But this week, I'm gonna have some fun in New York.
Hmm.
This weekend, it's Subway Series.
Subway Series is back. Um,
Why the hell is it on Apple tonight?
well, that's the question you should be asking Major League Baseball. Why aren't the local broadcasters broadcasting these first games?
Yeah, why isn't
Like,
this on Yes? Why isn't this on SNY?
yeah, the local broadcasters should be complaining about this Friday night bullshit with Apple. You know, like if I'm a Met fan, I would want to watch my game on SNY or Channel 11. I don't want to watch the game on Apple TV. You're gonna require us to go on the internet. Now I know it's free, but like, you know, you're gonna require us to go on the internet to watch a game with non-local broadcasters. Come on, bro. Like the Major League Baseball should know better about that. So, but yes, it's on wherever you can find it. I have it on my Mac and stuff. It's stupid. It's dumb. Um,
So, so yeah, So anyway, Reggie, I
mhm.
think you may be right about something.
Mm.
The Yankees, this might be a trap series.
I'm telling you, man. Look, I don't want it to be. I want you to be right. I would hate for me to be right. But the reality is this. In the last 6 games, the Mets are 4-2. The Yankees are 1-5. They are banged up a little bit. No,
They
no,
just
no. The Caballero hurt. Max
free.
Fried hurt. He left Wednesday's game in Baltimore. Volpe was called up and looks horrible, as expected. Now, the saving grace, Ryan Weathers, Cam Schlittler, and Will Warren had actually looked good on the mound. So thankfully, they could they could sort of get away with certain things. And of course, you have Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, Cody Bellinger, all those people. But the reality is, the Yankees, uh, they got swept horribly. Remember how we predicted that the Yankees were going to sweep the Brewers and they ended up sweeping us? Like
Yes.
eggs on our faces, Billy Boy. And
Oh
we're
God, I
drenched.
am not a. Yeah, I'm gonna take the L on that one.
We got drenched badly. Um,
And if the Mets beat the Yankees this weekend, we're gonna have to hear it from Mike Rifkin and Mark
yeah,
Olofsky
and
Halpern.
and rightfully so. Look, the Mets have looked better. They're scoring a lot more runs. Um, our old friend Clay Holmes that actually looked pretty good as a starter. What a transition he's made from reliever to starter. Um, the reality is the Mets are playing better baseball, something that we have to acknowledge, and something that will be a factor this weekend. So, no, I don't want the Yankees to lose, but no, it's going to be a tougher series than a lot of people think. Mets are at home; they have all this momentum. Yankees haven't been winning a lot of games lately, and their approach at the plate has not been great. Like I said, we always have Judge and Ben Rice, but let's be real about this. Like, other than that, nothing out of Chisholm, nothing out of Trent Grisham. It's tough to watch. It really is. So I expect the Mets to win this series. I really do.
But who knows? Who knows, you know?
Obviously,
So,
look, we need to watch the games, and
yes, we
we'll let
absolutely
everything
need
go.
to.
Um, I'm not confident. I'm just not confident right now.
I'm not
Um,
either.
by the way, they're saying for Freed something with the post exterior portion of the elbow, which of course is not the ligament yet. We still need to know the result of the MRI that he got on Thursday, which we haven't gotten yet, which I'm like, bro, what's taking so long? Like what's going on here? Um um they're saying a couple of weeks just to rest the arm in case it's not a ligament tear. Um Maybe a procedure to remove some loose bodies. Again, it would require time off. Maybe it's inflammation, whatever it is. We need Max Fried healthy for October. That's the big thing. And if he's not healthy now, get him some rest so that he can be healthy later. Um,
Not no, absolutely. We need Freed back.
yeah. And again, healthy is the key. So if he needs to miss until July, let him miss until July. Like whatever. We'll live with it. Um, Velocity's dipping. I didn't like the fact that he's coming out of the gate swinging at 91 miles an hour instead of 95. So it's certainly something to monitor if it's a lingering issue. And of course, with Max Fried, you know that his pitching arm has been an issue throughout his entire career. We were lucky that he was healthy enough last year to make as many starts as he did and to pitch as well as he did.
No, but I'll say this, Reggie. The Caballero injury does not scare me too much.
It doesn't, but
But it does.
well, I'm not scared. I'm just concerned that because he's gone, we have to rely on Anthony Volpe, who's really tough to trust right now.
But
He had
here's
a
why I'm
tear.
scared because they're saying right now, since there was no broken ligaments, that he should come back the day
Yes.
he's first eligible.
Mm.
But like you said, now we got to deal with Volpe.
Yeah. And again, and Volpe's a disaster. He made an
He
error the other
is.
day in
Oh, he is.
Baltimore. It was terrible. Well, what a way to come back to the major leagues. You make an error on defense, and then you're horrible at the plate. Is that seriously like I'm asking a real question to Aaron Boone moving forward? Is this something that you really want to keep playing out there if you're the Yankees? We need the people shortstop back here as soon as possible.
Agreed. I 100% agreed.
Yeah, that's Yankee talk. Over under 2 home runs for Juan Soto this weekend.
I think I'm gonna say over. What do you think?
I think it'll be way over.
You think he's gonna have a day?
I think one of these games he's gonna have a day. Yeah. And Mark Halpern and Mike Rifkin will rub it in my face on Sunday when we do Batter Up. Sponsored by the Dugout of Millwood.
Yes, we love you, Doug out of Millwood. Mark Halpern's the man,
Yeah,
and we wish him a speed, and we hope his recovery's going well.
I mean, he sounded great doing Six Man Up, which will be released in podcast form soon. It was live, so you can watch it on our YouTube channel. The replay.
Yeah, so go watch that.
Yeah, we talked about the Knicks. We're still waiting on the Cleveland Pistons series to end. It goes into game 6. So, we'll wait on that. And then hopefully we'll get our matchup. Something tells me that series is gonna go game 7 in Detroit.
You think
But I
that-
wanted to wrap up as soon as possible because I want to know who the Knicks are facing. The suspense is killing me, Bill. You know?
The suspense is riveting. I hope it lasts.
God damn.
I think Reggie's ready to have a heart attack.
God damn.
Reggie, please don't. We want to keep you around for at least another 30 years.
Yeah, that achy feeling they just have inside. It's just
Dun 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 dun. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you, no matter what. And guess what Reggie is? Under pressure.
Hey, always.
Yeah, under pressure. No, not ice, baby. Vanilla Ice. You can suck it. God, why am I still mad at Vanilla Ice? It's not the 2000s anymore. All right, Reggie. It's Friday. Guess what time it is?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top
We
5.
still can't afford music
We can't afford the music, so we sing it ourselves. Top 5.
unless somebody up there wants to generously donate their time.
Bill.
We'll pay you nothing. We'll buy you pizza. Okay, we'll buy you pizza.
Bill, everyone is kind of doing it, but OpenAI exists. Should we log on to the Chat GPT and be like, yo, make us a top 5 song that we could use that's in the public domain?
It would probably be like, oh, now is time for our top 5. Wait, why does it sound like ABCs? It's in the public domain and we don't have to pay to use it. It's true.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. There's a reason why that melody exists in so many different places,
Yeah, it's actually based off of a French melody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's used for like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Alphabet Song, and Baa Baa Black Sheep. So
I did not realize that. That is crazy to think about. I never realized that Baa Baa Black Sheep has the same thing.
it has the same melody.
Yeah,
Dun dun
it's
dun
crazy.
dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun, and then dun 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 dun.
Oh my God,
Dun
that's
dun dun
God.
dun
God,
dun.
I must be a fucking idiot.
And then dun 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 dun
I
dun dun
must be a
dun.
fucking idiot.
Okay, I don't
Never
think these people
realized
want to
about
hear
that
us talk
Baa Baa
about
Black
public
Sheep.
domain songs all day. If
Anyway,
you want to know,
so-
if you want to go watch the old James Corden thing, I think he did one with Josh Groban, one with Craig Robinson. The other one was, I think it was with Jennifer Hudson, I think. And they did like all these parodies of public domain songs, and when they try to sing like and non-public domain songs, we can't do that. We can't afford that. Josh Groban. CBS has no music budget, do they? No, all our money goes to Jim Parsons. This was back when Big Bang Theory was a thing.
Yeah, and the almost billion dollar Big Bang Theory franchise. So
Yeah. All right. So our top five in honor of the NFL schedule being released, we are going to be doing our top five games we're anticipating. All right. To me, I'm
Mhm.
just winging this because oh, my brain's been an odd
Well,
place to
I
be
think you're
lately.
salivating over the Giants having a great season. So it's like, like your mind is going to Super Bowl mode, even though the Super Bowl is a long way off, sir.
The Super Bowl's on Valentine's Day this season.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of unhappy women that day.
Mhm. Well, I mean, unless they're sports fans like us. So,
Yeah,
if you know
but
any sports fans that would date us on Valentine's Day, like, that'd be
come
a perfect,
on, come
that'd
on.
be a
No, I would
perfect
be,
date.
or I would just be like, if I was seeing someone, I'd be like, honey, can we do our Valentine's date on Saturday instead?
Mhm.
And I'm sure if your partner is a recognizable is a understanding woman, even if she doesn't watch sports, I'm sure she'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
All right. So, and also, real quick, funny thing before we get to the top five. My the Giants are playing literally the day after my brother's wedding,
Oh, wow. Um, how you feel about that?
and it's a 1 o'clock game. I would have preferred for it to be a 4 o'clock
Yeah.
because then I could just because the place where they're having it, it's about a good 45 minutes away. I could just get home because I'm staying the night there, and then go home. Then game time.
Yeah, you would want to wait till 4 o'clock. At least you prefer to. Obviously, it's not scheduled that way. But like, you would prefer for it to be at 4 o'clock so that you can have a day to chill. Because I'm assuming the wedding reception is gonna be bonkers, you know.
Yeah, because we have the ceremony, the
And
cocktail
and,
hour, the reception, then the after party.
and of course, this is Bill being in best man mode. You should see Bill just being at a guest. He's the life of the party. It's like, you know,
Yeah, Reggie here has been my plus one, or I've been
mhm,
his plus one. Okay, we were
mhm,
each other's plus one.
exactly.
We
You
were
know,
each other's plus one.
the, the
Dude,
bromance is real. No, like Bill,
romance. There's nothing gay about it.
but no, Bill. I mean, I'm telling you, he's gonna go hard with this music. Like he is, he certainly is.
Yeah, just one more thing. I think everyone's like, just get on with it. And like, I'll just say this. Last year, God, I can't believe it was almost a year ago. My friend Katie and her husband Ryan, shout out to both of you. Um, I went to their wedding and like they were telling me, of course, I had a few drinks,
Yeah.
and they were text and like the next day they go, dude, you were the life of the party. You were the life of the party. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and then about and then and then like literally I saw them a few months later, like 3 months later, and they're like, we were going through our wedding photos, Bill. You're in like 25% of our wedding photos.
Yep.
You are like literally in 25% of our photos. As soon as we get them all printed and everything, we're sending you some. And they were sending me a lot of them, and I'm like, holy shit, I am in most of the wedding photos.
Yeah.
Okay, 25%, which is at most, but that's a healthy amount.
Well, I mean, for a wedding where they'll probably take hundreds, like, yeah, it's quite a bit.
Yeah, but anywho, it is time for top five. Okay,
The top
top
five.
five games we are most likely looking forward to this year.
Yep. And there's quite some big ones, I'll tell you that much.
There's the big ones, the WW2s. Okay, you ready?
Let's go for it. Number
Okay,
five, Bill.
my number five is actually going to be opening night. We're going to have a
Mhm.
Super Bowl rematch, baby.
Yes, on a Wednesday.
Yeah, why are they doing it Wednesday this
So
year?
it's so dumb. They had that stupid Australia game on that Thursday. So they want to have that Thursday night to play the Australia game. By the way, by the time we're watching it, it's already going to be Friday over there. So,
Damn it, Australia! We like you, Australia. We promise.
God damn, like, why? Just why?
This is the
By the way,
only.
that game's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be the Niners and Rams. Um, but yeah, the very first game of the season is going to be the Patriots Seahawks.
Super Bowl rematch, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to it's not my number five, but I'm certainly looking forward to it.
Yeah. So that's my number five. Reg, what's your number five?
My number five is Thanksgiving. Eagles at Cowboys. Um, Mostly because, like I just like a nice little good old division rivalry on Thanksgiving. And I'm glad that the NFL made that a point this year. So Eagles, Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I will not want to be near the old ops guy, and hopefully I won't be near the old ops guy.
Oh, he'll be
Um,
cooking other
mhm.
birds that day.
Oh yeah.
Because, Reg, don't you know about the bird?
hmm
Because guess what?
Bird, bird is the word.
Everybody knows that the bird is the word. I want a bird, bird, bird. The bird's the word.
Please don't
Um,
sue us.
okay, so, all right, my number four is going to be, let's see what we got here, folks. My number four is going to be, um, no, it's not going to be any of the Jet games, Reg, don't worry.
Nah,
None of the Jet games we're looking forward to.
nah.
My number four is going to be another Thanksgiving game, Chiefs and
hmm
Bills.
Okay. Cheese bills. I like that.
We're going to see. I am going to. How is Nate Moser going to be on Thanksgiving that day?
Well, the hope is that he's fresh off a Stanley Cup hangover, with his Sabres, and then he'll go and transition nicely to the Bills. So, at that point, I don't know.
Yeah.
Always a tough matchup, KC and Buffalo. So it's like,
And more importantly, this will be Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's first Thanksgiving as husband and wife.
aw.
And you get to watch your husband watch football, Taylor, so congratulations.
Which I don't think she minds.
I don't think she minds
I
either.
think she loves the attention because that's what billionaires love. They love everything to be all about them. So
But unlike other billionaires, Taylor Swift is actually a decent human being.
yeah, and actually cares about people. So all
Yeah, unlike other billionaires, she's actually a good person.
right. All right, my number four, Billy Boy. I love the Week 17 matchup, Denver at New England. How about that? Um, Again, just uh AFC Championship little thing. And of course, we all know New England went to the Super Bowl and all that stuff. Um, no, man, I'm pumped up for this. Like, I want to see the Denver Broncos. Hopefully, they're avenging that loss and hopefully breaking the Patriots' hearts late in the season. That's
Break the Pat's heart.
whether it's them being knocked out of the playoffs, which is a pipe dream, or maybe they get them off the one seed. Maybe they're battling for a one seed at that point. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, let's go indeed. My number three is going to be. God, I kind of regret doing this because there's so many games. I don't know which one would be the big one. My number three is going to be. Let's see, do we got any good ones? No, no. Dang it. Come on. Okay. Week 4, this should be an interesting one. Broncos 49ers.
Okay.
I think that should be an interesting AFC West versus NFC West. That will be week 4. And that game starts at 4:25, so I'm sure it'll be over my wedding hangover by then.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, but nah, I think we're gonna have a that's gonna be a good one right there. All right, Reggie, what's your number 3?
My number three, KC and Buffalo on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I have two Thanksgivings games on my top list. And no, because Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes is always must see TV.
It always is.
And look, obviously the Thanksgiving games, they have a lot of star power. So, let the stars come out and shine and give us a good game, like they always do. I would hate for it to be a blowout. I want it to be a back and forth affair. So let's go.
Okay. My number 2, this should maybe be should have been a Super Bowl preview last year, but Thursday night football week 7 or yeah, week 7. Pats and Bears in Chi-Town. I think that should be a good one. Drake May versus Caleb Williams. Ben Johnson versus Mike Vrabel. I think that should be a very good Thursday night game. What do you think?
For Thursday night, it's not too bad.
It's a good Thursday night game.
Yeah. Certainly, two of the better teams in the NFL. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
It's not one of my top games, but it's
it should
cool.
be cool to see.
Yeah.
All right, Reggie, you're number 2.
My number two, Seahawks, Rams.
Ooh, good one.
Which one though? I'm gonna say Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Let's see what the good old jolly old Saint Nick can deliver on Christmas. Is he gonna deliver us a dud, or is he gonna deliver us a great game?
Yes. Which one are they going to give us?
Yeah.
All right, you ready for my number 1?
Number one, baby.
And you have this on the list. Thanksgiving, Dallas and Philly.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
know what? I'll just be hoping them for both of them to lose.
Or tie. I mean, I don't know if a tie is gonna help y'all, but
You know, let me ask you because I've had this sometimes. You've had this, I don't very few times. And Mark, I kind of don't envy him when your team plays on Thanksgiving.
right.
I kind of don't envy that. You?
Well, last time the Jets played on Thanksgiving, it was the butt fumble, and never again.
Because
You
you know what
know,
that is? It's like, Thanksgiving. Oh, I of course watch the Thanksgiving games. Of course I do.
you know.
But I'd rather be relaxed. I'd rather be with my family. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I would hate. I mean, look, last time I prepared for a Jets Thanksgiving. I was with my family. We were in a cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it's of course my aunt's family, and then of course there's my side of the family, which was me, my dad, um, of course my dad's brother, and there all that stuff. So it was us, and then my aunt's side of the family, who my uncle was married to at the time, and um. And of course, we're watching the Jets in prime time, 8 o'clock on Thanksgiving, and everyone, I was excited the entire day for this game. Everybody's trolling the fuck out of me after that stupid ass butt fumble. I was just like, never, ever, ever again. After that, I was so depressed. Never, ever, ever, ever again will I prepare for a Jets Thanksgiving because that is the worst thing that I would ever want to prepare for. Like it was terrible. It was a terrible experience before the Jets actually played okay on Thanksgiving until that day.
Like, yeah, to me, I've seen the Giants play on Thanksgiving a few times, but it kind of, because I don't want to be, I just want to enjoy my time with my family. I don't want to be getting nervous about a game. But when the Giants do
Mhm.
play on Thanksgiving, I remember we've had to have Thanksgiving dinner at like 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the Giant. So yeah, my number one is Dallas and Philly. That should be a good one.
Yep.
All
All right.
right, Reggie.
Number one, opening night Super Bowl rematch
Oh, that's gonna be great.
is going to be great. Um, Look, bragging rights are on the line. So far, the Seahawks can go out there and shit on the Patriots, and when the Patriots win that game, they're gonna send some shit back to them. So, no, look, bragging rights are on the line, and no, I just think it's gonna be a good back and forth match. I just hate that it's on a Wednesday. That's all it is. But whatever, like we'll take it. We'll do it. The last time the game started on a Wednesday was you guys, Billy Boy. It was the Giants and Cowboys.
Yes, and the reason that had to happen because that was the night where Obama was accepting the nomination to the 2012 Democratic Convention Thursday night, so they moved the game to Wednesday night.
Yeah. Of course, the right move, Obama, in his historic nomination speech, trying to go up for re-election. So, it's always for that type of special occasion, I'm okay with. The reason for this year is stupid. I,
Australia.
and look, fine, whatever. You want to expand the game globally? Cool, cool, cool. I'm just sick and tired of these games. You mean to tell me that it's gonna be Friday, but Thursday for us? No, it's dumb. Keep the NFL in the United States, please. Please.
Do 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 do. So you don't want to go to the land down under. Women
I
go.
mean, one of these days I'll like to visit, but like
Can you hear? Can you hear the
not because the
thunder?
Jets are gonna play there.
You better run. Oh, do we really want to punish the great nation of Australia?
No, and look, if they truly want to see some NFL action, that's great. Travel to the States to watch the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm
Good thing the
sorry.
Jets aren't going there because, dude, the rest of the world already hates us. Do we really want Australia to hate us?
I mean, it's better.
Okay, so with that, I guess that's our show today.
That is our show. Let's go Yankees. If you're gonna lose, don't lose badly. Don't get embarrassed.
Amen.
Um, if you like what you see, why wouldn't you?
Because this content's amazing.
It's amazing. Like, you gotta keep watching us. Please like in this video and all of our videos, comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel. Button for the notifications is there too. Hit all when you hit that bell. Um, and log on to our website, follow our socials, and continue to just follow us as we continue to deliver some great content. And then, of course, sending more prayers out to the old ops guy. We really appreciate him. Again, he sounded great yesterday on Six Man Up, and when he returns to full-time action, whenever that is, we'll be
We'll be here
glad
for
to
you.
welcome
We'll
you.
be here for you, Mark.
Yeah.
Rooting for
Um,
you.
and of course, Mark, thank you to the Dugout of Millwood for sponsoring this
Yeah.
pod.
So to all of us here, stay